building right here.
Visiting before I have to go take a nap.
So I sent a picture of that to my sister. Okay. Hey, good evening.
Come here.
Okay, and how about this man? Okay, just get everything out. Perfect. Okay.
But you don't want to mess with the odor.
British car. Truck. Oh, okay. It was
Going against the flow.
I think there's too many of those.
Billy, I'm not going to 72 or 67 or whatever. Whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, 66. I'm hoping by the time I'm 60.
I still have an acre.
They are selling stuff. I've known Matt for years, and I was like, yeah, one of these days I'm getting stuff off you. I've worked quite a bit for 6 years.
It's just a, used to be at Lagoon. It's just a little carnival ride.
You see what these things are going for at Barrett Jackson now?
Oh, I know. It's, well, the whole four-wheel drive.
Oh yeah.
I was down in Phoenix last year. There were people dropping $100K for Rubicons. I'm like,
Yeah.
you go to your dealer and get it for 85. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
Yep.
But the layout on this is just so cool.
I know. And a 350 will bolt right to the same transmission.
Really?
Yeah, my friend had one of these and he took the 6 out of it and the 350 Chevy for somehow it bolts right to the same transmission. And he said the 350 didn't have as much torque, but it had more horsepower and it made more noise.
And sure you got parts for.
That's what I mean.
It's a shame they don't make them like this anymore. This is a cool layout.
Yeah. Plus, you can do so much with it. You can put the top on or a cab, just have the bed, you know. Uh-oh, it's a barbecue. I love that it's got a dashboard in it on the back side. Yeah.
A little Bluetooth stereo here.
And is this a propane grill?
Yeah, propane grill. I didn't even bring my anything. I put a battery box underneath to run the stereo and all that.
That's cool. Is this the same year as the car up there, or
It
close?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
So I put a little trickle charger in it. Put the plug in the gas
Oh
tank.
yeah, that's where you get your blue fuel.
Yeah. This is a green car.
Green car, blue fuel.
The plug-in vehicle.
My car over there had somebody making me a sticker because it's that Mad Max car over there.
Okay.
And it says express lane no way instead of express lane okay.
That's right. No way.
So, well, at least if one side of it'll smog okay, the other side will compensate for it.
Absolutely.
That's
I
cool.
just posted to me on Facebook yesterday. It says, yeah, my vehicle's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Burns fuel and rubber at the same time.
Oh yeah. Now, does the speedometer work right when you're going forward, or you got to go backwards real fast? I just found out in my Jeep the other day, I put it in 4 low to do some rock crawl. I had to back out. I never knew the speedometer went backwards, but in 4 low, it really goes backwards. It goes all the way back around. I was like, I got to be careful of that. I might damage it.
Some guy said, you don't have any seat belts on that seat. And I go, well, it's kind of just for lounging.
Yeah. If somebody starts to fall out, you just hit the gas.
But it made me think, you know, might have put some seat belts on it.
Well, if you put the seat around the other way, you could put a steering wheel in for one person to hang on to,
Driving down the road.
and then put a shifter in the middle for the other guy to hang on to.
That'll work. Yeah, the one you got. I wasn't there.
Is this your car? Yeah. I love that color. What is that called?
Second person asked me that. It was a custom mix.
Oh, okay.
It was based off a 81 Cadillac Firebest.
Oh, that makes sense. It does look like a Cadillac color.
Yeah, and that's when it was repainted.
Now, are those seats the original color that car came with, or is it different? Because my dad had a 1972 Kingswood wagon, and it was a cross between morning mist green and seafoam green, and it had that color seats, that color carpet.
Yeah, that's the interior stock.
Yeah, that's definitely stock GM Chevy color in there. And then yeah, Cadillac, that makes sense. I used to work at Corvette Specialties of Riverside for about 1.5 years before I realized I didn't have any business working on Corvettes.
You're so large. I mean, how do you get into them?
Well, the fun part was whenever you pulled this handle out to strip the car down, you never got the other nut on. You just put undercoating all over it when you put the first nut on.
Okay.
Because that door handle, probably one of the hardest things to do on this car is get that door handle off and get it back on right.
I bet.
Out of the whole car. And then don't lean, huh?
I had that one replaced on the driver's side.
Yeah, it's fun. And then you don't lean on the top of those fenders
Oh no.
because they'll crack.
Oh yeah. Well, and like I say, this paint job is 40 years old now.
Oh yeah.
It survived my kids and their bicycles and skateboards and this and that.
And do you have the rack that goes here?
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Just needs to be re-chromed.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a cool car. Yeah, the Corvettes I actually like to work on were the really old ones, the bubbly round ones with the big steering wheel, and it was funny, the windshield came around like frame like this, and then the door went under it. That was the only problem I had, is when I would get in, you'd have to get your knee under, because the steering wheel was straight up and down, and you get your knee under that, and then when I'd lift my leg up to go over, I'd hit the inside of my leg against the lower part of the windshield frame. But
was younger,
once I got in it, I was like this.
When I was younger, I never cared that this had a tilt telescopic.
Yeah.
But now it helps.
Yeah. A friend of mine had a Thunderbird that has the steering wheel that swings completely out of the way to get in. And the transmission, it was a 60, I don't remember exactly, but it was the one that looked like a Barracuda, and not a Barracuda car, but the front of it looked like a Barracuda. Had the big wide with the little headlights, and then the actual speedometer was cool because it had a glass tube that went across under the numbers, and the transmission fluid, somehow they had it valved where the transmission fluid would go across like a thermometer, like mercury, and you could actually tell if your transmission fluid wasn't clean or not, because that's the transmission fluid actually went through the gauge.
Amazing.
But the seat turned. When you got out, you could push the steering wheel over almost to the passenger side.
Now, wasn't that a concept?
Yeah.
Why couldn't they do that?
And then the seat turned like this. So when you sat in the car, you sat down like this, you turn, and then you grab the steering wheel out of the passenger side. I mean, you could probably actually drive the car from the passenger side if you wanted to. You just wouldn't have the pedals and brakes, but who needs those, you know? So, well, thanks for talking to me about your car. It's really cool I saw that color and I was like, that color doesn't, it's good on the car, but that's not that car's color, I don't think.
It was Donnybrook green, kind of a lighter, brighter olive green.
Yeah, I was thinking of a deep woods. There's a color called. What'd you say? What was it? Well, there's a British racing green, but there's also a darker green that's.
They had a Glenwood green.
Glenwood green.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking Kingswood, because my dad's car, he had a gold Kingswood and he had the green Kingswood, and they were both metallic, and one of them was that like cinnamon color metallic, and then the other one was that seafoam metallic. So that's cool. I don't like working on them, but I sure like looking at them. It's fun trying to find a ground when you're not using the ground where the ground was put. How often do you see a Yugo anywhere? Not to mention a car show.
I know, right?
I wish they had the four-door version. Have you seen that? It's called a Wego.
Oh, is it?
I got people come from Canada, Northern California.
I came here to look at cars. Yeah, you came here for I don't know what reason. Probably just because I.
Home, tweak home. Oh, you know what you got into now. You start doing that. I said, you know what you got into now. You start polishing all those little nooks and crannies. Man, I love these wagons. Oh, I wouldn't say all that. Really? Well, I see your hat. I thank you for your service. What year is this?
He'd stay in there all day, put a little can of water on the floor, he was good to go.
We never usually hardly drink.
Don't see a Scout very often.
Yeah.
Oh, you with Fat Brats?
Yeah.
Oh, your dad's Paul.